Well, it's been referred to as one of the greatest plays of all time. I'm talking about William Shakespeare's Hamlet.
Think ghost story, detective adventure, and a revenge tale all in one. Job Site Theater will take a stab at the play through February 5th at the Jabe Theater. So right now we are joined by two of the actors in the show, Giles Davies and Roxanne Faye. So welcome to you both.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so Giles, I'm going to start with you because you play Hamlet. It's such an iconic character, an iconic play. Is this intimidating? I know you're a very experienced actor. You've been on the show several times, amazing actor. But was this role intimidating in any way?
Yeah, it was indeed. Luckily, I've had the experience of tackling roles of a similar size.
Yeah.
But Hamlet is just so famous. It's so iconic. Hardly any of the words out of his mouth are unrecognizable, so you best get them right. It's not like I can kind of doctor and nobody knows, so it's not.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, they're purple passages,
Yeah.
often called that. So a lot of time the audiences, they can almost say them along with you. And you don't want to be doing anyone else's Hamlet. At least I didn't. I really wanted to do something of my own. So yeah, it's a pretty daunting task. And one I never thought I'd really have the opportunity to do.
Wow.
I've often played the villains, so to play Hamlet, although he can be a bit of a butthead,
Right.
I think I can say that.
Yes, you can.
He's not a villain.
Right. Yeah.
Now, I want to hear from both of you with this next question. Why do you think this play is so iconic? We were kind of talking through some of the reasons why it would be referred to as one of the greatest plays of all time. Can you share that with our audience?
Well, the themes that run through it have been adapted in a lot of different ways. We were just talking about how you'll say, oh, I've never seen Hamlet. You may not have seen Hamlet, but you have seen the theme of Hamlet in, we were talking about The Lion King,
Yes.
which is very much the story. It is Hamlet.
Yeah.
You have the father killed by his own brother who takes over the kingdom and the queen, and the son who is gone and comes back to reclaim the throne. It's absolutely the same story.
Right.
And it's been adapted in many ways, and there are many modern versions of Hamlet. There's a wonderful, I believe it's going into New York again, it's called Fat Ham. By James E. Yames, and I'm probably murdering his last name, but and Hamlet Ride, and a lot of different modern takes on it. But the original is where you think, oh, I don't know anything about Hamlet, but if you were to see it, you would recognize so much of it, and it's even the language. You would recognize so many of the lines as something that we all take for granted that we use.
Right. It's so quoted.
Yes,
we were just listing some of the quotes that you hear in everyday life, and it's
To
quite
thine own
amazing.
self be true,
Yes.
neither a borrower nor a lender be.
Yeah.
Everybody says to be or not to be at some point in their lives.
Yes.
Right,
So
absolutely,
true.
absolutely.
Very true. Guilty.
Yeah. Yes,
for
yes.
sure.
So Roxanne, you play Gertrude, Hamlet's mother. Can you describe what that's like to play that iconic role?
Well, she was a little bit of a challenge because Gertrude can be dismissed as sort of the mom character, the wringing of her hands character, and in this one, what Giles and I and David, the director, have had a chance to work on is her dawning of awareness of what has happened around her and how she chooses to deal with that, and the relationship, the depth of the relationship between Hamlet and Gertrude is, I think, very profound. And I'm really pleased with how rich it's become in this show.
Nice.
So that she transforms through the realization. It's really pretty powerful. And in our particular production, the doubling of Gertrude with the gravedigger, there's a wonderful opportunity for myself as an actor to connect with Roxanne as an actress in two entirely different ways. So I've got one relationship with the mother, and then to revisit that actress in almost like I have a conversation with death, with the gravedigger. It's a very humorous, he has an interesting relationship with death.
Okay.
A very close proximity, and through the course of the play, and his own philosophical realizations, that relationship begins to deepen and deepen. So that it's not one of fear, it is one of acceptance.
Wow.
So these are the reason that the play has lasted 500 years, these universal themes that everyone that is born has to tackle at some point in their life. How are you going to deal with the whips and scorns of time that everyone is going to suffer with?
Right.
Do you simply sit back and let them wash over you, or do you grab a weapon and try to fight against life?
Right. Yeah. Wow.
And regardless of what you do, ultimately, you're going to lose.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a powerful theme.
Wow.
Yes,
I mean, I'm ready to buy my tickets right now. I don't know about you guys.
Absolutely.
It sounds incredible. And there's a lot of interesting doubling. You were talking about Roxanne's, but there's a lot of that, and some roles that are traditionally male roles, you'll see females.
Yes.
in those.
Indeed,
Yeah,
indeed.
so-
Like Horatio, Hamlet's closest friend, is a woman, traditionally a man. And it changes things, but it's a modern play. It's a modern take on it. This is not something that's 500 years old. It's about today.
Right.
Right.
Absolutely.
So break a leg, you
yes.
two.
Yes,
very
yes.
much. Great to see
Welcome.
you.
Yes, thank you so much. And for more information on tickets and the show, you can visit strazcenter.org.